Afternoon, everybody. So, Rev's final ride. I'm feeling very sad. The final ride on this, the GTR. Oh, what a great time I've had. 3 years with this bike. I am going to be so sad to see her go. And I've got to get used to riding this all again now. Oh, final ride. Let's cancel that indicator, Rev. There we go. Right. I forgot how much power this thing's got. Oh my god. It's faster than the Tiger. Now, obviously the customer's going to be watching this, so in on the back brake. GTR back brakes were never designed for stopping, but Jesus Christ, this thing stops on the front wheels. I'm just going to prove that point right now. Big handful of front brake. Oh yes, them brakes are lovely. So, what has Rev done to the bike since he's selling it? Right, well, I will tell you all about it once we have done the final thing that I have to do, and everybody knows exactly what I am going to do on this. It's been my logo on the channel for the last 3 years, and we always do something every time we get on a dual carriageway, and it wasn't called the Enterprise for nothing. We will find out in a second. And I get to do the final command. Captain Picard, give that command.
Helm warp 1, engage.
There you go. Right, that's all I'm going to do. We're sitting at a steady 70 or 60 behind this darn car. I'm going to run it up the hill and just show you what this thing can do. Now, what have I done to the bike since I bought it? Well, first thing, we put 50mm bar risers and held brake lines down the front. We extended the brake lines 50mm risers. It's got Oxford heated grips. They are lovely. I never ever want a bike that doesn't have heated grips anymore. So, in on the front brake, and I am just going to grab a big handful in a second. Watch this. Just pull it down on that front end. Back brake is alright for just holding yourself, but it don't stop like a GTR does. So, we've got held brake lines, Oxford heated grips. It has got adjustable levers both sides. They come standard on the bike. It has been colour coded. Obviously, as soon as I got the bike, we put a bit of Kawasaki green on it. 43,553 miles. It's got a Givi Maxia top box on it now, but it goes to warp very quick now. It's got Angel GTs front and back. Put them on about a year ago. Let's go. One more time. Yeah, and that is only 4th gear. 5, 6 is the overdrive. Jesus Christ, it's windy. I miss this bike. And as you can tell, it is blowing a gale out there. Right, we're going to come off at this junction, so just ease back off to 70. The new customer is going to love this. So, Givi Maxia top box. We've had 2 sets of tyres, no, a full set of tyres, shall I say, front and back, that's what you should say, a pair of tyres. It's had brake pads back, brake pads front, it's had the shocks rebuilt after we went and blew a fork seal doing the last ABR. So we went and had that all done. There's nothing this bike has wanted for. I have spent a small fortune keeping this bike where it should be. The only thing that I have got obviously on the screen is transponder low battery, and that's just to do with the key fob. It's got a data tool alarm on it. It's got everything you should wish for. It's got a lowered seat with the GTR 1400 logo, which is very comfortable. I love this bike. I'm going to so miss it. Still got the annoying cough. But this thing corners like it's on rails. We even had we had an issue with the side stand switch, not the side stand, but the gear selector switch. So Corby Kawasaki got me a new selector, so you can actually put the side stand down in neutral now, and I've got a neutral light, and it shows all the gear positions. One more time, and that's only 5,000 RPM. I've never had this bike over 6,500. No need to. It runs so good. Perfect touring machine. These heated grips working effectively, and the reason being, I got a load of noise. Let's do that. There you go. That's why it's windy. Electric front screen. Now, this is not the standard Puig that comes right up high. This is a custom-made screen that was designed from the Zedhead 1400. That's why it's noisy. You've got to put the screen up. Now it's better. So once that screen's up, it does vent over the top of your head. Love it. Absolutely love this bike. And after that, it's popping and banging. Yes, it's got a Delcovic open exhaust on it. No baffle in that exhaust. Oh dear, that is windy out. So I've got an advisory obviously for a loud can, which I had to do as an MOT tester, even though it is my own bike. But this bike is so mint. It's probably one of the cleanest ones that you will find on Auto Trader, and I've let it go for a stupid price, 3,695 I've sold it for. I did want £4,000 for it, but obviously needs must. I want to spend some more money on my Tiger. So Mrs. B has said to me, you can't have two bikes, one needs to go, and unfortunately I would love to keep this bike. It's just pure license taking thug of a bike. Look at that, when you come off of that second and third gear, it pops like a bugger. It's very loud, and of course, not forgetting, I can't use it at the moment, it's got a Denali horn on it as well. It's got Denali sound bomb on it. It's only the mini bomb, but it's louder than the beep you get off in the standard GTR, so it's quite loud. So I've got Denali sound bomb under that front mudguard as well. So it's got loads of extras, stuff that I've not even mentioned. So the only thing we have got to do is obviously I've got to drop a new battery in the key fob. There is two fobs with this. And adjust the time. And the other thing is obviously it's got a trickle charger on it, comes with the bike, and if the bike is stood for a long time, gets a flat battery. Oh, TomTom sat nav, not forgetting the TomTom sat nav as well. So yeah, TomTom on it. Super Sausage is no longer programmed in there, because we always just take this to Super Sausage, but it's also got a lithium battery. So we went and spent 140 quid on a lithium battery, because if you remember all the fun I had when this used to lose its charge, because I left it stood for a week and the battery would go flat and then we'd charge it up. We put a lithium on. It's never played up in 2 years. It says a lot for lithium batteries, and so much so that I've now got one on the Triumph Tiger. I love lithium batteries. Just like a mobile phone, charge it back up to full power and job done. Now, hold the bike on the back brake. It's holding well. Let's roll. And of course your tyres, 40 psi and 40. Big pressure in these tyres. Now obviously the back one, Angel GT, is reinforced. Do not put standard road tyres on one of these. You need a reinforced sidewall because of the weight of the bike and the lean of the bike. But She rides lovely. I am going to be so sad to see her go. This has been an absolute beaut of a ride for me, and I just wanted to get out and do one final test ride for the customer. And no doubt you lot are all going to put in the comments that I should never sell this bike. I know, but I've moved on. I've got the Tiger, guys. But obviously the new customer's going to watch this, so please leave your comments. Tell him how good this bike is. Rhythmic, do not mention that I beat you going down A5 at a certain speed. But there she is. She's back on the yard. We're going to back her in. One final look around. She's in for a valet and clean this afternoon, and of course Kawasaki side stand peg as well has been valeted recently by Sam at Valentino Glossi. So how easy is it to manoeuvre one of these in? Grab the side bar, grab the front bar, hold the seat, roll it in, bump the curb, drop the side stand. There we go. Adjustable suspension to the rear as well. Touring boxes, big Givey Maxia there. You can't ask for much more on one of these. And the best bit, down the front, covering the cigarette lighter, fire missile. That's my little bit of quirky fun. Full MOT on it, just been done. Happy days, but I'm going to be sad to see her go. So, from Rev, and the final ride of that GTR, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me.